Continuation of chapter 7 of Ramana Gita. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Vichara Pratikulani na punyani narashabha kriyamannanya sangena veda buddhyupamardhina. Virtuous actions performed with detachment and discrimination do not bind the seeker pursuing self-inquiry. Instead, they benefit him immensely during his sadhana. Action done with detachment and delusion will bind the seeker. They become an obstruction in his path of self-inquiry. न चाकृतानि पापाय पक्वस्यात्मविमर्शनः स्वविमर्शे महत्पुण्यं पावनानां हि पावनम्. To perform self-inquiry is mahatpunyam, the greatest virtue. The jnani will not accrue sin for non-performance of karmas as prescribed in the scriptures, because he is constantly abiding in the self as a result of self-inquiry. Drishyate dvivida nishtha pakvanam adhikarinam tyaga ekanta yogaya parardham cha kriyadharaha. The wise souls are of two types: the one who renounces action in order to seek solitude, the other who work in the world for the welfare of the world. Kashnirvaja nirvanayasti chedanyo marga atma vicharataha eko va vividhastam me Bhagavan vat krumaharshati. Are there methods other than self-inquiry? If they are they different from self-inquiry or one with it? Bhagavan Uvacha Ekah praptum prayatate parah praptaram mruchyati Chiraya pradamo gachan praptotyatmanamam tataha. Other paths initially strive to achieve something other than the self, and in the end achieve the self. They are indirect paths. In self-inquiry, the seeker becomes the subject. Here the subject and object are one and the same. Therefore, self-inquiry is termed as the direct path. When the seeker attains the self, everything that is auspicious is accrued by the seeker later. Ekasya dhyanataschitta mekakriti bhavishyati ekakrititvam chittasya swarupe sthitaye bhavet. One-pointed dhyana or meditation will lead the seeker to one-pointed mind. The self-abidance is easily achieved by the seeker who has one-pointed mind. Anichayapyato dhyayan vindatyatma nisamsthitim vicharakastu vijnaya bhavedatmani samsthitaha. The seeker who practices dhyana merges into the self unconsciously, whereas the seeker who is practicing self-inquiry merges in the self through conscious effort. Dhyayato devatam mantra manyadva lakshyamuttamam Dhyeyam atma mahajyotisyam tatolina tam vraje. The object of meditation may be mantra or God or any other object which is sacred. Eventually, the seeker will merge in the Mahajyoti or the great light of the self. Gatirevam dvayoreka hyatuschatma vimarsinah ध्यायान्नेकः प्रशान्तस्य धन्यो विज्ञाय shamyati. The end object of self-inquiry and path of meditation are one and the same. The seeker pursuing self-inquiry reaches the goal through knowledge. The seeker pursuing the path of meditation will reach the self through peaceful contemplation. Iti Sriramana Gita Subrahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Ramanam Te Vasino Vasishthasya Ganapati Rupa Nibandhe Saptamodhyayah.